Happy New Year. Happy
After
2024.
A hella long hiatus.
Has it been?
A month.
Oh, wow. Hi, we're back.
Hi, we're back. We decided to break for the holidays.
Yes, we did.
Because holidays can be stressful.
Yes,
Actually, they weren't that stressful this year, though. It was actually quite relaxed.
Yeah.
On my end, other than the cleaning.
Yeah, it was pretty chill.
Yeah.
Other than the cooking and cleaning.
Those are standard run-of-the-mill things.
Right. And my extravagant present wrapping that takes me so long and they're so pretty. And then everybody opens them in like 7 seconds.
And I throw everyone's things in bags and boxes because I can't wrap to save my life. Well, wrap presents.
Right.
I actually, on the side, am a professional rapper. I sing NWA the best.
Yeah.
I do.
That's right.
I do.
You do.
My mama raised me right.
Or you do that thing in the, is it the Scrubs song? TLC?
Oh, I can do that too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And there's a couple of M&Ms that you got real good.
Yeah. I
Not peanut M&Ms, but Marshall Mathers M&Ms.
Right. Yeah. And I have a Kesha song that I know how to do. It's like a Kesha remix with a bunch of rappers. And I know how to do, there's someone, like some Nicki Minaj and some Cardi B and some Migos.
All right. So you are a professional rapper on the side.
On the side.
Just not a present rapper. Which
Not
is
a
where we
present
were
rapper.
at. We should probably circle back.
Right. All right. You ready to hear my... Today's a weird fact. Not disturbing. Weird.
Okay, I like weird.
Odd.
An oddity of weirdness.
An oddity of weirdness.
All right.
In Switzerland, you can't own just one guinea pig.
Okay.
It's against the law.
Can you own no guinea pigs?
You could own no guinea pigs or more than one.
Well, that kind of makes sense. It's weird that it's an actual
considered-
law.
It's considered animal abuse to only own one.
Aw, because they want to have somebody to hang out with.
Yeah, because they're so social, I guess.
Aw, yes, they're
I don't
so
know.
cute.
I don't do guinea pigs.
I had a guinea pig, but I only had one. But she was a rescue. So,
So you committed animal abuse?
apparently. It's weird that it's a law,
Yeah,
but it's kind of cool.
it is. It's a cool law.
How do they enforce it?
I don't know.
Does somebody have to turn you in?
I don't know.
Oh, Marie only has one guinea pig. Call the authorities.
Right? They're like, oh, you only adopted one? We're going to do a house check to make sure you have a second.
Right. And then what's the punishment?
Right? What if one dies and do you immediately have to go get another?
Oh, that's sad.
Or
What's
you go
the
to
punishment?
jail?
Is there...
It's just animal cruelty.
Yeah,
Whatever
well, what
you
do you
get
get-
charged with animal cruelty, whatever
Okay.
the charge is. I don't know. You know, they have like very,
progressive human rights and animal rights and
I was gonna
environmental.
I was going to say they focus more on lesser recidivism rates in Switzerland than like in the United States.
Mm-hmm.
How basically our prisoners here are conditioned to go back
Mm-hmm.
if they get released.
Right. They're not rehabilitated.
Yes, they
They're
have
just
lesser rehabilitation here than they do there.
Yes.
Yeah, they have like fucking, they can go outside, do whatever the fuck they want in prison there. Basically like living their own lives
All right.
with like obviously constant supervision.
Right.
But minus the privacy aspect, it seems like prisoners there have a good life.
Well, that's cool.
But still, I recommend if you live in Switzerland, get more than one guinea pig.
Okay. Noted.
You know, avoid the risk of getting charged with animal cruelty.
I kind of like that, though. Not getting charged with animal cruelty, but...
I kind of love getting charged with animal cruelty.
No,
that
I
sounds
don't.
cool.
You know I love my animals more than anything else. Sorry.
It's cool. Same. My little ting ting. My newest little boy.
Yeah. He's not new.
He's not new
He's
at
just
all.
new to Daphne.
He's the newest one.
Yeah. And he all of a sudden is... He's everyone's clinginess lately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I call him Ting Ting. It's not his real name, just a nickname
Right.
of Ting Ting.
Of Ting Ting.
It's just a nickname of Ting Tings. All right, you want to get into this?
Yeah, I think we should. So this is, I don't know what we're going to call it. And hopefully it's probably maybe going to be a series.
Okay, so something I've noticed a lot recently is my mom's funny verbiage. So if you're listening to this, you should absolutely comment on our Instagram some of the funniest shit you think my mom says, because she's so funny. She says probably maybe. It's like, no, it's not probably if it's maybe. Or what did you say the other day? You said definitely probably. It was like, no, that doesn't work. That's like, I hate when people say same difference.
Yeah,
that one
that's-
ticks me off. Like, no fucking other. Same difference. No, if it's the same, it's not different. And if it's different, it's not the same. How is it the same difference?
So if it's definite, then it's not maybe. That's your point?
Yeah. Well, okay. I guess same difference could be like, if we're talking like math things, like the same difference between these two things, it's like from going from 0 to 6 is 6, right? Or going from 6 to 12 is 6. That's the same difference. But if it's like, if we're comparing apples to oranges, same difference. No, it's not the same fucking difference.
All right. That was a rant tangent.
Yeah.
A rangent.
A rangent. And rant. Thanks for coming to my Daphne talk. There's no Ted here, so.
No, we had to let Ted go. It was too expensive.
I had to let him go. Yeah, he's way too expensive. And he kept saying probably, definitely, maybe.
Shit, so I'm on the chopping block.
You're on the chopping block next.
Crap.
If you start introducing same difference, we're going to have an issue. We'll have to discuss your pay.
Oh, okay. I don't know if I could negotiate for less than nothing. But okay. Crap. Okay. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
So this might be a series about weird shit in the United States.
What do you mean it might be? You said it's a series.
Well, I know, but it depends on if it turns into serialism or if this is a one and done. We'll see how it shakes out.
Okay.
Okay. It might
It might probably
not be. Let's roll.
It might probably not be. Okay,
Let's
we're not
roll.
diving into that.
Okay, so what I did was I looked at the 50 states of the United States of America, and I probably should look at Puerto
the
Rico,
Republic.
for which it stands. I probably should look at Puerto Rico because it's a territory, and Guam because also a territory,
The U.S. Virgin Islands.
and the U.S. Virgin Islands. But I did the United States, and not just the continental United States. I also included Alaska. I included Alaska and Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Yes. And what I did was look up like the weirdest shit from every single state. And then I made a list of the weirdest shit from every single state. And so that's what's going to happen.
Okay, word.
I
What
hate
you got
it when
today?
Daphne says word.
What you got today?
All right. So today, the first one is the gateway to hell in Tagus, North Dakota. And I always want to say Tagus, and there's no fucking R in it.
Targus.
And it's literally
like Fargus.
Tagus, like pronounced Tagus. So anyway, if I fuck
Okay.
up, just know that it's actually Tagus.
Okay.
Got me?
Got you.
All right.
Tagus, North Dakota.
Yes, was founded in 1900 and is about 40 miles west of Minot, North Dakota, just off Highway 2, if you're familiar with Minot, which I'm not. But I think I have some friends from Minot. But anyway, Deneen. I think Deneen's from Minot.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
All right. Tagus was a railroad settlement town on the Great Northern Railway's transcontinental route. So it was, it was a rail stop. It was a settlement that was developed around
The railroad tracks.
around a stop. Yeah, there's a stop here. People are like, oh, let's get off and build a town. Word. So, yeah, there you go.
Sorry, word is the word recently.
It's so great. I love it. It was incorporated in 1908 and it reached its highest population in 1940 with a whopping 140 residents.
Woo!
Yeah, it
Big
was
town.
Metropolis, booming metropolis. Tagus was originally named Wallace, but it was renamed Tagus to avoid confusion with Wallace, Idaho, which I feel like if you say Wallace, North Dakota, people aren't going to get confused with Wallace, Idaho. But I guess whatever.
Well, that's like, what is it? There's a Miami in like Ohio or Oklahoma.
Right. And
But it's like when you think of Miami, you think of Florida.
Right. And when I think of Wallace, I don't think of North Dakota or Idaho because I'd never heard of either one.
Right.
But I think if you just identify the state, you're probably good on the name confusion.
Yeah.
But that being said, they just went ahead and renamed it because they were seriously concerned about name confusion.
So is there another Tagus then somewhere else?
Fuck if I know. It's weird if there is, but probably, maybe. There might be.
Probably,
I can't help it.
maybe.
It just happens. And then as soon as I say it, Daphne gives me these eyeballs and I get scared.
And I get scared.
By 1970, the population was just 14 people, and the town was all but abandoned when the last remaining business closed its doors in 1976. Now, Tagus has just a handful of residents and lots of vacant structures. In 2001, sorry, I was waiting for you to chime in.
Well, I was thinking, like, how many is a handful of residents?
It didn't say. But I mean, if it...
So less than 140.
Well, if there was 14 people in 1970, there's, I don't know. I don't want to guess, but
So there's no families there?
I don't
Or maybe
know.
like one family?
Right. There's 6 of them. I don't know. It didn't say what the current population was. I suppose we could look up it on the census if you would like to pause it real quick and we could do a census of Tagus, North Dakota. So what we've learned is that apparently it wasn't even enough people to count the census for 2022, which was the last census that was a complete census.
If you search the town on the census website, on the government website for the census, it doesn't even show up.
Right. So there's very small amount of people.
Yeah, like no one.
Right. So there you go. There's no head count.
It's not even big enough to show up on the census.
Right.
So
that might be kind of a cool place to live, except for you'd have to go really far to shop. And then everybody would obviously know your business since there's only 3 of you.
Right. That's a real small town.
Right. In 2001, the last operating church was destroyed by fire, which the locals attribute.
What the fuck? Attribute it. I'm like, wait, what is the weird word? The real word.
Attribute
To vandalism. They attribute it to vandalism.
What even is attribute? I don't fucking know. Okay, they attribute it to vandalism.
Oh my God, now Wee's laughing, which is the worst. They attribute it to vandalism. And what were you talking about? Because I totally went all out the window the second you said attribute.
Oh my God. Maybe I'm not worthy of words today. That the last operating church was destroyed in 2001.
From vandalism. Attributed.
Yes, it was attributed to vandalism. That's a word. There is a report, however, that says the fire was electrical, but the residents of Tagus are adamant that it was vandalism. The 4 of them.
They said these kids from 100 miles away came and destroyed everything.
Or 40 miles from Minot. And maybe there's something in between now. I don't know.
Is Minot big?
No. Again, census, but let's not.
Right.
Don't do that. The spot where the St. Olaf Lutheran Church had stood since. Sorry, had stood. I didn't even put that.
Wait,
standed.
What did you say? I heard stood since.
I said had stood, but I didn't mean to, and it's not even in my little notes. Anyway, where the church stood since 1908 is now commemorated. It's commemorated.
Words are hard today, are they?
Huh?
I said words are hard today, are they?
Oh my gosh, I guess. Commemorated with a stone marker.
Not caramelized?
No, not caramelized. The town is rumored to be home to one of the many gateways to hell that are a creepy fascination around the world. Because if you look up gateway to hell, there's like a lot of them. Apparently, there's a lot of ways to get to hell.
There's a lot of ways to get to hell. That's very true.
That is so true. Because of the many stories attached to the town, they're a target for vandals and ghost hunters, which is why they think that the church got burned down by vandals because of the rumors, right?
Right.
In the 1980s, on Halloween, the town was set to be descended on by 300 teenage partygoers who would most definitely wreak havoc and have trashed more of the abandoned structures in the town. But somehow, the Montreal County Sheriff was somehow thankfully tipped off and put it to a stop before it even started.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, because that seems bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lot of kids.
A lot of kids to
And
be
fucked up
descending
shit.
on a tiny... It's even more than their max population ever even was.
Right?
Yeah.
All
Twice,
these new
more than
kids.
twice.
All these new kids just moved to town.
Right. Upon arriving in Tagus, in order to locate the gateway to hell, in case you're curious, because that's what we're here to discuss.
The gateway to hell.
The gateway to hell and how to find it.
And the lack of population, because they all probably descended into the gateways of hell.
Probably.
They're all probably like, what's this? What's this gate go to?
Right? Where's this gate lead? Ooh,
right,
my
this
bad.
is just a random gate in the middle of the field. Where does it go?
Oh, all right.
I mean, I can see to the other side, but what happens if I open it?
You go straight to hell, I guess.
So, do you think it's like a pit? You fall into it?
Well, listen, and I'll tell you.
Okay.
When we get there.
Okay. So people have experienced this.
Well, you know, you go and find the spot where the St. Olaf Lutheran Church burned in 2001. And because there's a plaque there, you could find it easily, right? And according to the legend, the church was home to a group of devil worshippers who apparently performed their rituals in the church in the 1980s and 1990s. So Satanic Panic era.
Yeah.
Right? So who knows what they were actually
Those
doing.
Those damn kids playing Dungeons and Dragons in the church.
Exactly.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Jungeons.
I think that's what I said, yes. Jungeons.
But anyway, so, you know, Satanic Panic. So who knows what people were doing, but they were accused of
witchcraft.
Devil worship. Devil worship. They did your standard, you know, according to the rumors, there's your standard satanic rituals like human sacrifice, bestiality, cannibalism, infants on skewers, which I don't really know what that is. I mean, I could picture it, but why would you put an infant on a skewer?
Why are you wanting to picture this?
Well, because I'm like, I think of a skewer of like hot dogs or like marshmallows or like shish kebabs. So I don't know what the purpose of skewering a baby is. But anyway. And also the slaughter of white kittens. And maybe there's more, but I don't know.
White kittens as opposed to black cats?
White. Slaughtering them.
That's really sad.
It might not be true.
Yeah, but I don't like the slaughter of animals.
So I feel like maybe all
To be fair, I also don't like the slaughter of humans or children.
or skewering of infants.
But I just have a special spot in my heart for white cats.
Yes, Daphne does.
I do. All my cats are white.
Except for the black one.
Yeah, she doesn't count.
Okay.
She's not my cat.
That's nice of you.
I just found her one day at a shelter and she pretended to be sweet. And then I brought her home and then that was the day I fucked up.
She's fine. She's great when we see her twice a week.
Right.
But anyway, there are claims that there was an upside down cross painted on the outside of the church and inside was a spiral staircase that went down into the earth. Thus, the stairway to hell, the gateway to hell. Right?
Okay.
There was a stairway that then took you to the gateway.
Okay, so this stairway.
A spiral staircase that
once
descended
you
into the earth.
descended into it, like, is there like a last step and then you're in hell, or does it like fall to a pit?
I don't know.
There's no like human experiences of this?
There's no human experiences other than the rumors. Isn't that weird?
Other than when they went to hell?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what happened to them. That's why they can't recount the things. It's like their friends saw them and then they never saw them again.
Right. People went to go look for it and then they never turned up again. And they're like, oh, crap. They went in that gateway to hell down those stairs right there.
Down those stairs. We don't know if they fell into a pit. We don't know.
If there was an elevator.
Right. If there was a bouncy house. Like, as you drop down. You're just bouncing from one level to the next.
A thing of hot lava.
Right.
No one really
you're going through Dante's Inferno.
No one knows. So nowadays, the staircase has been filled in and the ground plowed and graded over, so it's hard to see where it actually was. But according to the legend, if you stand on the spot or near the spot where it was, you can hear the screams of the tortured occupants that have been condemned to hell. The legend also talks about hellhounds that lie in wait and appear out of nowhere, snarling, snapping, growling, and threatening to tear your heart right out of your chest.
Oh, shit.
As hellhounds do.
That's kind of like the urban legend one you did that day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm wondering, do the hellhounds talk? Because how would you know that they'd be threatening to tear your heart out of your chest?
Maybe you're like haunted by them and you can hear their voice in your head.
Ooh,
but out loud it's like snarling.
Extra creepy than a talking hellhound.
If you can like hear their voice in your head and then they're just like snarling at you in real life.
Yeah.
Like what you could actually hear, but you hear their voice in your head.
Yeah, that's more weird and scary. Anyway.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know why I said that. I think it's because I went to go see Harry Potter last night at the Symphony.
And Daphne's fancy.
It was so much fun. It was so great. But then it was the Chamber of Secrets. And so, you know, that's when it's like discovered that he's a parcel tongue, and it doesn't sound. He thinks he's just speaking to the snakes, but it sounds like bad when he's actually saying it. But in his head, it sounds like he's just speaking to them. But whatever's coming out of his mouth is different than actual human words. It's parcel tongue. It's snake.
Right.
It's slithering.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah.
It's like how my head works also. I think things in my head and then the words come out differently.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I do that a lot too. Just combine words.
Right.
But where you got attribulating, I don't know.
Attribulated. Let's get it straight.
Oh, attribulated.
Yeah, no fucking clue. Because it's not what I wrote. I don't know that word.
Well, I was thinking like, but you didn't have like related anywhere in there.
Nope.
So it's not like it was like the next word attributed, related to. It was just fucking came out of your mouth.
Yep.
All right, sorry. We may proceed down the bouncy houses and listening to the hellhounds.
Okay. The abandoned houses are also supposed to be haunted, and this.
I'm sorry. What if it's a slide?
But it has to be a hot slide. Like when you go down,
you
you're
wouldn't
like
go
melting.
on a cold slide down the
even
hill.
just a regular tepid temperature slide. Like, it has to be a hot slide. And like if you're sliding down it, like your clothes burn off of you and then your skin starts sticking. I don't know what's happening in my brain right now. Thanks, Steph.
And then all of a sudden you're just toast.
Yeah.
Literally charred sourdough toast.
Ew, gross. Yeah. Okay. I love sourdough toast, but I'm thinking of it like, never mind. I'm going to
Like
stop.
ooey gooey skin
Yeah. I'm going to stop.
on a hot slide.
Yeah. And like a skeleton head, like a skull with just eyes and blah. Okay, I'm gonna.
Yeah, except for their eyes would also melt.
Well, not if they're not directly touching the slide, unless they went down face first.
So basically their eyelashes would just be charred off.
It's like getting too close to the grill when you're lighting it and you singe your eyebrows
Oh
and your
my
eyelashes.
God. I'll never forget one time my dad singed off my fucking eyebrows. My cousin, his mustache that he was trying to grow.
Shit.
That was awesome. I don't think he's had any facial hair since.
Or head hair.
Yeah, or head hair.
Right?
Uh-huh. Okay, continuing.
Okay, so I don't know where I was, but something about the houses, the abandoned houses, are also supposed to be haunted. Slide! And the sounds of weeping, babies crying, and moaning can be heard by those who believe in the hauntings.
So if you don't believe, you're not hearing it?
Mm-hmm. Well, because if you don't believe, your mind's not open to it, and you're not going to hear it. You have to be open to it.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, like when you're a little kid and your mind hasn't been warped yet, and so like your imaginary friend probably is a freaking ghost.
Right.
You know?
Oh, did we record after the Stanley?
Mm-mm.
Oh, yeah, we went and stayed at the Stanley for my birthday, for my 25th, quarter of a century birthday. And my friends saw a ghost in our room.
Yeah.
The haberdasher.
The haberdasher suite. And my friend, that she and I stayed in a room together, and she's not a believer, but it's because she's scared. She doesn't want to believe. And we were on the children's floor where they say like the children run around and like do shit. And she dreamt, air quoting here, dreamt that she was being tickled by little kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like
My friend, she fucking turned on her flashlight. And I was like, Stephanie, go to fucking sleep. I was like, what are you doing? She's like, you don't need anything? I was like, no, I don't need anything. And then when we talked about it in the morning, she's like, I saw someone's arm like feeling around the room, like looking for things. And then I was like, wasn't Star or I?
Yeah.
And you had Lindsay next to you in bed, and
Right.
Lindsay was snoring. So
Probably not Lindsay. I'm sure Lindsay will be happy that you've announced that she snores on public.
it's like
Podcast.
an angel snoring.
Aw, that's so sweet. Lindsay snores like an angel.
Yes, she
A sweet baby angel.
A sweet baby angel.
Yes. There's also said to be a glowing tombstone and also a phantom train that runs through the town on the old train tracks.
Ooh,
And that's
phantom
it.
train?
Yeah, that's it.
That's weird.
That's the end of it.
A phantom train.
A phantom train. And there was no more details about the phantom
What do you
train.
think
or anything.
it's carrying?
People going to stop at Wallace/Tagus, and then they realize they're not in Idaho, so they have to get back on the train and keep going.
I was thinking that they might be carrying new sets of stairs.
Or a slide.
They might be hauling slides.
Yeah. So your thoughts on, well, I've gotten all your thoughts. I really don't need to ask you.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. I kind of want to go, but then I don't.
You want to go see the slide?
Yeah. But then I'm like, do
But
I really want to go to...
really nice eyelashes. I don't know if you want to see the slide.
I don't know if I want to go to frickin' North Dakota to go
I like
to...
South Dakota.
Okay, thanks.
I was just saying, like, I enjoy South Dakota.
Yeah. I don't know. I like ghost towns and like abandoned buildings and stuff. I think they're cool.
Should we go do a census?
Yeah, let's go do a head count.
Excuse me, townspeople, please come out. We need to know how many of you live here. See, we have this podcast, and we couldn't find any information on you.
So we came to do an in-person, impromptu head count.
Yeah, I have another week before school starts. I could absolutely take care of this.
All right, you go. Let me know how it turns out.
Yeah.
I have to work.
I'll text you. I'll be like, yeah, so they found the slide. ... There's
Gotta
a
go.
box of Cheerios that expired last year in the pantry.
Nice. Like it.
Last year, as in 2023.
Yeah, gotcha. Like,
Not
so a month
2022.
ago?
Yeah.
Okay.
Last year. Same
Or
difference.
5 days ago, 6 days ago, 7 days ago? 7 days? 7 days ago.
A week ago.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I said a month ago, but it's the 7th. It's January 7th. Happy
You're
January.
like 1 day ago, 2 day ago, 3 day ago, 4 day ago, 5 day ago, 6 day ago.
I think I started at 5. But any hoodles. Moving on to our next creepy-ish.
I guess the 1 through 4 was implied.
Yes.
Sorry.
It's typically how it goes. When you hit 5, there's those preceding numbers.
Okay.
Daphne's looking at me all confused, like, is preceding the right word? I think it is.
Yeah, I don't think it is, but keep going.
It totally is. Anyway, the wandering bus of Philadelphia is my next creepy tale. Philadelphia, PA. So the city of Philadelphia's Southeastern Pennsylvania Transit Authority, known as SEPTA, has hundreds of buses that take commuters all around the city and the surrounding metropolitan areas. Many travelers take the SEPTA every day to like commute back and forth to work, home, whatever, want to go downtown, don't want to drive. Yeah. All that kind of stuff, right?
Commuting.
Go see the Liberty Bell. Yeah. That's in Philadelphia.
I just want to tell you something. It was like really a large shock in my life when I found out that RTD was not a nationwide thing.
No.
It was just like a huge shock
Right.
of my life.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry that you had to find that information out.
I'm just thinking now about public transit.
Okay.
And I was like, last time we were in Florida, I saw a bus. I was like, that's not an RTD bus. It's like, what are you? You don't even go here.
Okay.
Sorry.
Mean Girl reference.
Yes.
Anyway.
She doesn't even go here.
She doesn't even go here.
Oh, I can't wait to go see the new one.
Okay.
Continue.
Thank you. So many travelers, like I said, they take this SEPTA every single day to get from here, there, and everywhere, right? Because they don't want to drive. But only the forlorn and lost are allowed on the bus to nowhere. According to the locals and those who have ridden the bus, ridden the bus.
What are the two buses called?
There's
the
only one.
Forlorn?
The wandering bus of Philadelphia. But I just said the bus to nowhere because, well,
you just said the forlorn.
Only the forlorn people. Only the forlorn. Like lost souls, like people who are all bummed out and
I didn't know
hate
what that
their
meant.
lives. You don't know what forlorn means?
No, that's why I was like, so this is another bus you're bringing into the mix?
Gosh, Daphne.
Are we going to jump on the magic school bus too?
Okay, so the saddened, the lost souls, the people that are super
the
extra.
melancholy people.
Yes, melancholy, super ultra bummed out people, the emo people.
Espresso
depressos. There you go. So those people are the only ones that are allowed on this bus to nowhere, right? And according to the locals and those who have ridden the bus, so apparently there are stories from people who've actually ridden the bus. And I kind of was thinking as I'm saying this story and this previous story that I was like, man, I should have got on Reddit and see what people have to say on Reddit.
You should have.
So maybe I could do a little follow-up something, but I probably won't because then you have to reach out to the Reddit writers.
You could reach out.
Well, sometimes they don't get back to you.
Yeah, but that wouldn't be hard to do. Just
anyway,
shoot them a message.
You know, we've done it before.
I know. I was going to ask you, does this bus have a number, the wandering bus?
Let me get there.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm jumping the gun. I have so many questions about this bus.
I figured that you would, and I tried to
I had
answer
so many questions about the stairs. I have so many questions about the bus. I understand the haunted houses. The bus and the stairs. This is where the questions come into play.
Okie dokie.
And the train. Like, now these things are haunted too? What?
You've never heard of a phantom train before?
No, I have. I was just teasing
I'm
you.
like, have you ever watched Scooby-Doo?
Yeah.
Okay.
I kind of live and die by it.
Okay, gotcha. So where am I going again? Okay, on the bus. They say that the bus has no LCD display. So like that's like the marquee that tells you like where the bus is going, the bus number, the route.
It says
blah,
Boston.
blah, blah. Yeah, all that stuff. Or like we're going to Howard Street or we're going to Ninth Square or whatever the fuck we're doing.
Right.
So it doesn't have that.
Stop Arapahoe.
It doesn't have that. And it's not listed on any of the transportation maps, or it doesn't show up on the SEPTA app either. But on the side of the bus, it says SEPTA. So it's a SEPTA bus. But like other than that, the bus basically just doesn't exist, right?
Uh-huh.
So this bus is also known as Zero or the Wandering Bus.
Weird.
Okay? So it's not the Forlorn Bus.
So it's number 0.
Well,
because it doesn't have a number.
Right, that's what people call it, Zero or the Wandering Bus. The bus has been spotted in West Powelton, Center City, Passyunk, and North Broad in the Dauphin and Glenwood area. So it's been seen like in several different places. Like it's not just limited to like one area.
Right.
Like
that makes sense.
It goes around. So the bus stops for those who are in the depths of despair.
Okay, wait, I have a question for you. I'm sorry. Are those like neighborhoods that surround Philadelphia?
I believe so.
Like the burbs around?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay,
I
gotcha.
didn't look it up, but I'm guessing because it said that the
Philadelphia
SEPTA
is the city.
Well,
so.
it said that SEPTA serves the city and the metropolitan area surrounding. So I'm assuming that this SEPTA bus also services the surrounding metropolitan areas.
Okay, well, that's what I was wondering, if those are the areas around it.
I think so.
Okay.
I believe that would be correct.
Yeah, you should have absolutely looked on Reddit, because now I'm curious if anyone has any experiences like in the third Harry Potter film where it's the freaking talking little head things in the bus.
Shit. All right. So the bus stops for those who are in the depths of despair. So the forlorn, the melancholy, the super bummed out, like extra bummed out. Not like just like I had a bad day.
Right.
But like my life sucks. Blah, blah, blah. And it is said that the bus does one pass. And if it is seen by the lost soul, then the bus makes a second pass. And I'm not talking about a soul like a ghost, but like your soul.
Yeah.
Okay.
Attached to a person.
Yes, a soul attached to a person. And
so
then,
if the person sees it, then it'll come by again.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't see it, then obviously
it doesn't come back.
It leaves.
Right. So the bus makes the first pass and then it makes a second pass, and there's no fare to board the bus, but you have to earn your ticket. Sometimes the person is forced to chase the bus, even if it's only for a moment, to prove that they really want to get on the bus. Right. But again, they also have to see it on the first and second pass. Right.
So they see it on both passes. And then, okay, do you have any other examples of how people earn their way on the bus?
No, that was the only one. I think it's just by
bus?
seeing it. Like, I think that's the first way, is by seeing it. But then people have to like really want to get on there. So you just like
have to chase it down.
Yeah, you have to chase it down.
Like,
to be like, get on. I want to get on the bus. I want to get on this bus that has no information on it. It'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be great.
I'm sure it'll be the best time of my life.
Right. I have no idea where it's going, but let me get on.
My life couldn't get any worse.
Right. Exactly. My life sucks anyway. What the hell could possibly be worse? So the driver, who keeps his or her face concealed and makes no eye contact, but wears the uniform of the SEPTA drivers down to the original blue hat that the drivers once wore.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. It gave me chills just when I read that. The driver apparently somehow has a knack for finding those who need it. The potential riders know immediately and peculiarly that the bus is there to help them, that it's there for them in specific, right? And it's
weird.
Going to try to help them find their way, right? So they have two choices. They can either chase the bus or they can ignore it. And if they ignore, the opportunity never presents itself again.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of cool, actually, but it's super creepy.
So I hope you have some accounts of when people are on the bus.
I'm going.
Good.
I don't have actual accounts, but I just have some more information about what happens when you're on the bus.
Some stories, legends, rumors.
As they board the bus, an automated voice announces the location from which they're being picked up, but gives no information regarding further stops or the final destination, or the final destination. Or the
all
final,
the way through the fifth movie?
Final destination. I think there's 6, but I could
All the
be
way
wrong.
through the 6th movie?
Yeah.
Might be 15 at this point. They just couldn't fit enough finals in the title.
Right. The driver has no interaction other than gesturing for the passenger to take a seat. And again, they don't look at you. They don't make eye contact. They just drive. Just there. Yeah. And according to rumors of those who have ridden the bus, when you get on the bus and sit down, then you fall into a state of deep reflection and drift into a daze or a dream-like state. This almost trance allows you to see the demons that you need to confront. You will remain on the bus for as long as you need to. In some way, it takes you where you need to go. So, and while you're riding the bus, every option or scenario to get past your past issues is revealed and logically dissected by the person who's, going through the experience. And only when they realize the error in their ways and they gain the consciousness to see what changes are needed to be made and how to implement those changes, then they snap out of the haze and then they pull that cord that, you signal the bus to stop.
So it sounds like a really deep therapy session in this bus.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like it.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
It is. It's very odd, but it sounds like it's necessary for a lot of people.
Yeah, it sounds like it's necessary. So the driver then will drop you off back where you were picked up, and then you're back to reality. And the rider is said to get off the bus, leaving behind their past trauma and in an enlightened state. But of course, then obviously that's where the work will begin, because you've got to actually do what you just figured out that you have to do.
Right.
So, and the ride can last for minutes, hours, days, weeks, and it's even been rumored to last for months or years for those who are, I guess, really super duper lost.
So do people, they'll go missing for years?
I don't know.
I'm thinking, is this a real bus or is this bus a state of mind?
Well, that's the thing is, obviously people just think it's a state of mind, but then people are also saying that it's been spotted in all these different places.
Right.
So, I guess if you know about it and then you think about it.
That's what I'm wondering, if people get off and on at the exact same place.
No, it picks you up from wherever you're at.
No, I know, but if, and then if they get returned to exactly where they left off.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm wondering.
Yeah. No, they get picked up and then the bus takes you back exactly where it picked you up from.
Okay.
Yeah. So it doesn't go, well, you're here now.
Oh, I'm wondering, because it almost makes you think of when people, with alien abduction encounters, right? Mm-hmm. Where they say
oh
my God, I've been gone for 5 years. And it's no, dude, you were just asleep for 3 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So, who knows? But it's also rumored that there are other such buses in the other parts of the northeastern United States that operate between dusk and dawn and do the same thing for other lost/forlorn souls in other parts of that region of the country. So
funny. I thought you were referring to forlorn as a town or
a bus.
A bus, a bus model.
No. So that's it. Those are my 2 little ones.
I like them. I like them a lot. This has to be a thing. Okay. You got to keep it going.
Okay.
All 50 states.
All 50. And Colorado's already been done, because the one that I found about Colorado, which I'm sure I could find more, but the one, because I literally just put in most creepy facts, scary facts.
About every state.
Unusual facts about all 50 states. And so then it compiled this list. And Colorado was Riverdale Road, which I already did, in Haunted Denver Metro. And then the other, Nevada, was Area 51, which you already covered. So I only have 48 to go, and now I only have 46 to go.
Okay, gotcha.
So,
unless you decide to tackle on the Virgin Islands and Puerto Rico and Guam and whatever other territories there are. Right. I don't know exactly how many
territories. So anyway, yeah, that was it. And I was going to try to do another one, but I just didn't have time. Because I'm working on now 2 really big cases, which is so dumb of me, but it just happens.
Sometimes it just do be like that.
It happens. And I have ADD. And so it sometimes happens a lot.
It sometimes happens a lot.
Probably, maybe. Definitely.
I love you so much.
Thanks. I love you too.
You make me laugh.
I make myself laugh too, which is great.
That is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no point if you can't laugh at yourself.
No, exactly.
These forlorn people, they should try it sometime.
They should try it sometime. All right, well, that's it. That's all I got for you.
All right, thanks, Mom.
Yeah, you're totally welcome.
See y'all on the slide.
Yep. Happy New Year. Happy 2024. It's going to be a bang up year for all of us. We're going to have an awesome, wonderful year. We're going to manifest nothing but freaking greatness.
Yep. My word of the year is experience. What's your word?
I don't know. I didn't have one.
You didn't have one?
No, I guess greatness. Because I just keep saying it's going to be a great year.
Mine is experience because, like, as you know, for Christmas, what I got for people was instead of, like, tons of shit, whatever, you know, not that gifts are shit, but, you know, instead
Things
of, like,
that they don't remember that they got next week.
Yeah, exactly. I got them, like, tickets to events and stuff. That's the Colorado Symphony Harry Potter movie I went to go see last night was a Christmas gift to my friend Star. But experience is my word of the year because I want to live and have fun and experience things.
Nice. That sounds awesome. I'm just want to do greatness. I want to do better for me, better for those around me. I want to do better.
I love it. Want to do better for you guys.
Yes.
Because we love doing this. But all right, that's enough. I'll cry now.
You know where to find us on the gram and the Gmail.
That's Disturbing Podcast. Send us a Gmail. That's disturbingpodcast@gmail.com. I almost forgot our Gmail. We no longer have a website because no one wanted to visit it.
I think you don't need to go down that road again.
Yeah, I don't. It's fine. It's a new year.
Right.
I let it go. I really did.
Clearly.
No, I did. I let it go. I still paid for the domain because
just in case
we decide to, re-up it again.
Right.
No.
When our greatness takes off and we need a website.
Yeah, and we need
for
to
our
sell
apparel
merch
and stuff.
Yeah. No, if you have anything that's so uberly pressing to send us, please do it. Because there's something I can think of that just happened that I want someone to send us. And she's an influencer now.
Okay.
You know who I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Of course I do.
Although I don't know that I really want to cover it, actually.
Oh, I think you need to.
You think I should?
Yeah, totally. It's totally your kind of case. Because even your dad texted me and was like, oh my God, you guys need to do this. And I'm like, that's a Daphne case. I think he said it in a group text.
He did.
Yeah. And I'm like, that's a Daphne case. And he's like, why is it a Daphne case? Just like that. And then I said, because it's a Daphne case. And that's just how it goes.
All right, well, then I'll do it. I'll get working on it.
Okay,
I'll have it ready in the next few that I do.
Okay, sounds great.
Yay!
All right, Happy New Year. Peace and love and happiness. Yeah. And all that stuff.
Yeah, peace, love, and happiness. Bye!